Hello boys, my name is Kuliyoshi and welcome back to my blind playthrough of Mario Strikers Battle League. I have to show that every time just to make sure I'm remembering it. And the last time we finally started the game, did the Cannon Cup and won pretty easily. Now we're going to do Chain Cup next. Chain Cup is where things are going to get more interesting because as they start doing other stuff, it'll be a bit more tricky. The Cannon Cup was super easy because they only really just spam shots, and so they don't have enough technique, and so they kind of lose because of that. Chain Cup is going to be more annoying because they're going to focus on passing, meaning they might do a bit of team shots, and that's where the real tough part comes in. We'll need some quick tackles to get around them. But anyways, passing alone won't get the job done, so anyway. We're going to use the same team setup we mentioned before. Same order as well, just to keep it the same. And yes, I set this up based off of my absolute favorite characters that I would play actually in Mario Party. Yoshi is my first main, then Peach is my second after that, and Mario I set up because initially I liked Mario more than any other character before I did Yoshi. So I'm putting those on just for that reason, and then we're doing Donkey Kong just to have some interesting backup. And last time we did the Rockets, which were on red. We're going to do Magicians this time, which is pink. And last time we did Lava Castle, which is that. We're going to do Spooky Mansion this time around. Alright, and then we'll see which one we like the best and kind of just go from there. I'll probably end up just going for a team that matches my color. It makes the most sense, I guess. And for starters, we face off against the Spikes. And I think I argued one time that Waluigi wasn't in this game. I guess that might be my own fault for saying he is in this game. Just you wait and see. Because I could have swore I just saw him earlier. Anyway. Yep, I was right. I should have mentioned anything. I'm gonna get slammed in the comments for this. Alright. Alright, Waluigi, let's go. Waluigi is a very infamously funny character in the series. Lots of people like to use him, especially in these sport games. He tends to be really good there. They didn't even pass to the right setup. They just kind of went off and did something else. Oh, that was a bad miss. Of course, like before, I am being as aggressive as possible in the early stages. Oh, I didn't even see that I didn't have the ball there. My mistake. Oh, see, this is what I mean, man. They could just do this for a while, man. I think we need to hit them as they are going into a charge. So just pass again. Alright, they finally shot. So I guess this means this team is more good at defense than offense. Got it. Alright, there we go. finally got a goal against them. That took a bit longer. Hopefully it's not the same in the later battles. Just because they have a different technique doesn't mean the battles or Vaver matches will be the same every time. Because, obviously, different techniques might be harder than others. Like, Strength's gonna be really scary, because if they get anything off on us, we can get scored on like crazy. Because they're so focused on passing, I don't think they're gonna really have much in terms of actual Shining Power. Whereas Shining Power was actually slightly scarier because, as you saw, they were managing to get a couple of goals on us here and there. Passing on the other end doesn't seem to be working well for them. Just missed I didn't see if I got the blue or not, but I know I didn't get it perfect this time. Got him. Alright. Of course, the first battle is usually on easy mode, and I can clearly tell it's on easy mode because they're not getting anything off on us. And there you can see if you attack when they don't have the ball. What the heck? That didn't do what I expected it to be. I thought it was gonna do like something else altogether. Alright. We swept through our opponent there. Alright. Get used to seeing an animation a lot, because that's gonna be one thing we're gonna do a lot of. We can just skip this part. Okay, this Fiddler's got 7-0 against the other opponents. Although I think that was just be a coincidence. We're gonna probably try and shoot with them. And sure to their name, they have Yoshi on their team again. I just realized a random part aside of a different area is picked for their side, so all it really does is show what half a side of the stadium will be ours and what half of the side of the stadium will be theirs. So because we picked Spooky Mansion is our side. But that makes sense, though, because we're the magicians, after all. Beyond that, though, if you guys want to know wow exactly I'm going to do the team thing, I'm not going to show it more than once, because, like, I already mentioned how I'm going to do it. Beyond that, though, same strategy as always. Oh, we got it. That wasn't a perfect, perfect team shot, and we still got it anyway. Because he jumped over to a different side. Depending on what replay happens, I will watch some of these again in slow motion just to see, because, like, some of these are really crazy. Oh. I was about to say, I almost didn't tackle there. There's a perfect team shot. There we go. I also need to realize that if I'm closer to goal, then I'm more likely to score, but the long shots are always cool to see. I haven't got a single Hyper Strike yet. Hopefully that changes. Keep in mind, it's random when their horde spawns and where it appears, so if it spawns in a bad location, I just won't get it at all. Oh. See, look right there, it just spawned right on top of them. There's no way of avoiding that problem. So we'll have to stall this out by doing a bit of passing. Oh, now they're trying to do something. Like how they just like waited for a split second. Oh my gosh. I was about to say if that caused them to score, that would have been really awful. Thank goodness that didn't happen. I was trying to get over to knock him out. Didn't work out. Hey, this time we got it. Only orange there. May as well at least get it off, though. Better than nothing. Oh, I also just noticed, in case you didn't know, since Yoshi has a little bit of lower technique, it's harder to get his strike perfectly, which makes sense. Even if the Hyper Strike doesn't work, it sure wastes a lot of time because you have to wait for this animation to go, and it lasts for around a few seconds before it actually does stuff. And if it works, then, yeah, as you saw there, we get another goal, another 2 goals. Just so you know, though, this is kind of the nerf version of Hyper Strike. When charge attacks originally came out in Mario Strikers Charge, they were really busted. When I mean busted, I mean you can get 6 goals at a time busted, which is kind of overpowered, which explains why they changed it to only be around 2 this time. It keeps them fairer and also keeps the game more balanced, because pretty much once you got to a massive lead using the strat, the only thing that they could do to screw over you is a Hyper Strike of their own. They would have to pretty much match you within the time limit. Although, with optimal gameplay, Hyper Strikes were really hard to get off because, of course, you did still have the launch animation, so if you're playing against anybody smart, then the only way you're going to get one off is if they have to have most of their characters nowhere near you. You pretty much have to be open in order for it to happen. Speaking of which, that might happen against the hard CPUs. Just saying. Because they're on easy, though, we can kind of just go aggressive and they won't do anything. Which helps these next battles to be a bit easier. And now, just like that, we're on to the last battle. Ooh, this time we're going to be facing off against the Wings, though. Nice to have a different team this time. Alright. So what are the Wings looking like? Okay, we have Luigi this time. But otherwise, almost same team as me, but Mario is replaced with Luigi in this case. Anyways, I guess it's nice we got to see Waluigi for a change. And just so you know, to keep the videos coming a bit longer, only one cup will be done at a time. Also, if I happen to fail the cup because I don't actually claim the trophy because I lose twice, I'm going to not show that because I want to show other stuff. So in a way, this is sort of a spoiler that I'm probably going to win, although in these games I usually win anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And obviously we're not going to show off any online gameplay because that has like its own rule set. That was close. Almost got a quick tackle off of me. Ooh, that was a nice way to start. Instant charged jackal shot, and bam, we just instantly scored there. And by the way, I didn't charge the A button at all. I prefer to just press the button because that's easier for me because that's how it was done in the second game. And because that was a lob shot, so now that they're on level 2, what are they gonna do this time? Okay, more like the same exact thing, except maybe they'll be smarter about when they go for goals this time. Look at that! This is supposed to be a higher difficulty level, and we got 2 goals against them immediately. In the end, though, Boom kind of just does his own thing sometimes, so it seems random when you get goals sometimes. But now you can see why I like being aggressive, because with the proper strategy, it will work really well, because they won't be able to do anything. Oh, that was weird. Did you see that? He didn't block the ball, but then the ball missed the goal. That is actually kind of unlike it for it to miss the goal. Because of the way the game is programmed, it usually hits the goal every time. And yeah, I prefer to just press the button, by the way, because it's easier that way. Got it perfectly this time. He does his nanny after each shot, our shot too. Of course, it's a perfect shot, so he can't block it. And just like that, we have a 4-0 lead. I kind of find it funny that the shooting one was actually harder than this because, again, because they're focused on shooting, that's actually really good stat to focus on because they get more goals that way. But passing on its own won't really do anything, so yeah. Oh! Had to do a quick one there. Wow. Somehow that just like went past all of them and did other stuff. They tried to do a big shot too, and they that ball kind of just went like past everyone. I'm not worried at all, by the way. I have a 4-goal lead. I just realized something that the game doesn't tell you about. You can just aggressive shot the goal, and you might have saw the CPUs do it a bit. In the original game, one of the better ways is if the CPU gets knocked by a shot, and APU Boom Boom gets knocked by a shot and is not able to do anything, then you can just shoot it once and then have it rebound off the wall, and that's another way to score. I think this is more annoying than actually hard. Alright. On hard, we probably won't be able to do the same strategies, and that just kind of walked in. Oh my goodness. I actually didn't catch that. He's smacking himself in the face for that too. Oh yeah, look at that. It just like bounced off of him and rolled in. Oh, I just realized Peach tried to get to it. You see in the show Mo, Peach tried to get it, but she was too late because after all, his CPU is only a normal difficulty CPU. They cannot do that perfectly. By the way, I guess it kind of makes sense that they make the CPU easy early on, because if they made it really hard, then nobody would want to play this game. Of course, the last cup is probably going to be reasonably difficult due to having to likely face hard CPUs, and also having them more buffed overall, so it'll be more like facing an actual team. Now, I will say, to prove that I'm not this good at this game or whatever, I did say I was blind going into this. That means I'm not good at this game, so if I were to do online, I would probably be screwed. In fact, the last time I remember doing Strikers Charged online, I got destroyed because, well, there are people that play this game, like, on a whole nother level than me, so, like, getting any of this reasonable gameplay off is really tricky. And that's why, if I am gonna get any good at doing multiplayer in particular, the one thing I would have to practice is as follows: perfect charge shots and perfect charge team shots, because that's the only thing you can reasonably get in time. Because do a hyper strike, they'll probably block it. Charge too long, they'll block it. Charge too long, you'll block it. Usually, when playing against multiplayers, the only good way to get a good goal is to just throw quick shots and hope that you get them in. And the best way of doing that is like this, where you just pass and do those team combo shots over and over again. That's about the only thing you can get off, because if you allow them to do other stuff. Of course, having items makes it a bit more easier, and I also just realized there is one true way to get a hyper stock. If you keep a lot of items and use them later, since you can have up to 2 at once, if you just keep a bunch of them and then use them later, then they won't even be able to do anything. Oh wow, that looked funny at the end. But there we go, another cup down. It's nice that we get to see Yoshi eat some fruit for some change. Like I said, it's not often that you get to see this Freedom actually put stuff like this in the game. Perhaps there'll be more fun stuff. Speaking of which, if I ever do playthroughs on other games, I might start doing playthroughs on the Wii U and Wii, because I have a Wii U right now that I'm collecting a lot of games for. So if I ever run out of things to do on the Switch, that's probably where I'll go next. And then maybe the GameCube after that. And yes, I do like collecting a lot of game stuff. I don't think anybody scored a single goal on us. Though, to be fair, passing is kind of a dumb buff for them to have, because, like, it's not really that hard to deal with. Because if they're focusing too much on passing, that means they'll be weak on everything else, and they won't get any shots off. The ones I'm most scared about are these, because trick shot, they can get more shots through, meanings they'll try to, like, get some loopy shots on you, like the combo shots I mentioned earlier. And muscle, their shots will just be struggle overall. So those are the ones most worry about early on, because they're the ones that could be scary. But this one, yeah, not really a big deal. But beyond that, yeah, that is going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed that first part. Well, actually, no, this is the third part now, because we did the training in the first episode, and then we did the first cup and second cup later. In the next video, we're going to be doing the next cup. And yes, I'm doing this one cup at a time, both to make the game feel longer and also do other stuff. Though, let's be honest, I don't think this game has a lot of content. Safe to say, I kind of wish this game had a story to it, like the golf and tennis did before it. But hey, it's still a cool game. I think it could definitely be impressive. So, I'll see you guys later. Bye!